I'm Aubrey, and we are Logan and the girls.
I'm Logan.
I'm Mike.
I'm Danielle.
I'm John. We're going to talk about the simulation today, and we're going to go through it in chronological order, because that seems to be, like, the best way to do it. So, just to, like, start off, like, what was everybody's thoughts on, like, the first day? Like, what did you guys think about that?
Very productive, more casual because we could kind of get to know each other without having to worry about, like, work yet, so we could just get to know each other on a personal level.
Yeah.
And Logan's the best guy ever.
Yeah. Well, Logan wasn't there on the first day, first off, which is why we called ourselves Logan and the girls.
So he became a leader without me.
Yeah.
No consent.
We established a weird hierarchy where Logan was going to be our leader, even though we had, like, never really met Logan. But, I mean, like, the first day I thought was, like, really, really great for, like, meeting everybody, just because, like, I thought it was nice that they, like, let us do that way before the simulation started, because, like, the simulation wasn't in everybody's mind yet, and we got to, like you already said, like, get to know each other on a personal level, not on, like, oh, I'm your partner, you're my partner, you're going to do this, I'm going to do that. It was just, like, joking around and getting to know each other. Like we said, even the name was, like, kind of funny, so.
Yeah.
And before the simulations, we were, like, able to form our own social worlds with growing in our own personalities and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's expectations for one another. And
Yeah.
We expected, like, oh, you're going to be doing this. Like, we're all going to be contributing the same amount, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We had some really cool norms going, like our jokes, like Logan and the girls.
Yeah.
And even now,
Very
we're just
light.
laughing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And, like, I agree.
Yeah.
And even that being said, like, one of the things that I like about, like, the whole social world thing is, like, we are, like, all pretty different people, like, but we all ended up getting along, like, very well from, like, day one, I'd say, just by, like, being casual with each other and stuff.
And from the pyramid of the 5 dysfunctions of a team, we were able to form trust, the lowest level of barrier, and, like, we all knew that each other would be there for each other. And, like, we knew that if we texted one another, like, we could be there in, like, an hour as long as there wasn't a big scheduling conflict. But there were a couple scheduling conflicts, as we'll get to.
And that actually, like, kind of brings up, like, one of the points that, like, really stuck out to, like, me personally, and that was, like, the dichotomy between face-to-face and technological communication. So that first day, like, it was a really awesome day because we were face-to-face, and, like, I think that's a great way to get to know people. And then we exchanged cell phone numbers. Once again, like, that was our main form of communication. Like, we got a lot done through the cell phones, but it's, like, much less personal, and, like, it's a different thing. Like, it's efficient, but it's not, you don't get the same, like, you don't get to, like, interact with each other in the same way.
Yeah.
So there's definitely, like, a difference between those two.
Yeah, and the group text really became a regular thing for us.
Yeah.
That was our major form of communication. And I don't know, one thing that was really nice was how we were all really prompt about getting back to each other. It wasn't like waiting around for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah.
But like we were talking about schedules, our schedules really, really conflicted, and that was hard. Like even today, meeting up. We were originally supposed to meet up 2 days ago, late in the evening, but there was a conflict.
We were flexible. Everyone was super flexible. Like, you could tell last minute if something came up and everyone wasn't, like, pointing fingers or getting mad at one another. Which was nice.
Yeah, and a lot of times with groups, I kind of have a fear of conflict. But with this group, I realized right away that you guys were, like, always there for me, and I can always count on you guys.
Everybody's on the same page.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah.
And everyone was super understanding. Like, I felt pretty bad because most evenings I work. So I work until 6. Yeah, and it was really great that people were willing to meet up late.
Yeah, just opening up time in your schedule to, like, provide for other people. Like, it's really important to our team. Like, that was one of the biggest parts of our group dynamic that really helped us work.
Yeah, just cooperation between each other. And, like, I really do think that's because of, like, those first few days and stuff. Like, once again, just getting to know each other, like, it really, like, gives, like, a sort of, like, a background to that individual that you're knowing, so that, once again, they're just not a partner. They're, like, one of your friends, kind of. And then I guess just, like, should we go to the simulation now a little bit?
Yeah.
Sure.
Definitely.
So, simulation, what'd you think of it?
I didn't like it. But we were able to bond over it. Like, a lot of times we had, well, we should go into how Danielle wasn't able to be there because she had some computer troubles, and so she had to be in the other room. And messages are construed a lot differently. when you're reading them versus when you're in the room joking around with everyone. So
So we would be joking and try to send them through the little chat box. You really read them differently than you would hear them.
Yeah, exactly. Like we were like joking around, and I think you knew that we were joking around, but still we worried that she didn't know that we were joking around, which was weird.
Yeah, and some things with the chat box, we thought we were on the same page. Somehow Danielle got to her next level without us knowing. I don't even think she realized it.
Yeah, because I pressed on the button after you guys told me that we were going to move on, but somehow I went before you guys. So, I think with the timing, that was the biggest problem there, because we were on the same page, we knew what we were doing, but since I wasn't in the same room as you guys, it was timed differently.
With face-to-face communication, we were figuring things out, like, really quick, and trying to communicate over the text box was good, and we could get certain things to you and ideas to you, but, you know, when we have certain times and we're rushed, I think that was a little conflict we had.
So, I mean,
not a bad conflict, productive conflict, something that we could all gain on. Like,
definitely.
Like, especially for someone like this, where we're trying to, like, have a small conflict where we can get something out of it, and that's exactly what we did. So
Definitely.
Just like I thought the like ambiguity of like the whole just sort of process, like the Mount Everest simulation, it was really weird because like there was like an instruction video and stuff for it, and we all sat down and we watched it together, and we're like, all right, like it sort of makes sense. And then we get to the actual simulation, and there are just like certain things within it that don't really make any sense. Like it's kind of hard to figure out how to do certain things. So like I think it was frustrating for like a few of us. Like Danielle was trying to predict weather using like, did they give you like a forecast or something, and it just was never right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, it was just like they just gave us some like weird information, but like I think that also helped us like with our team building because that required a lot of communication between us.
We just going on that, there was the role as the doctor and the role as the marathoner, and they had specific things they had to do, whether finding out if someone was sick and giving them medicine or predicting the weather, and
doesn't sound like a marathon.
We all kind of input our own opinions, and I think that was really a really big part of the teamwork. We all just contributed our ideas, and in the end let them make their own decisions on the medicine and the weather, but we definitely all talked through that and figured it out.
Especially with the medicine too, we didn't know
how
to use it or who should get it.
I want to avoid accountability, so I'm probably partially responsible for Danielle.
My character had like extreme altitude sickness was basically what it was. It was called something else, but I found out after you gave me the bag that what was that? The guy?
The Gamma.
The bag.
Gamma bags are sick.
I found out that I was supposed to get an inhaler. But we didn't know that, so little details like
and
that.
And you could only give like one person at a time.
I'm not a licensed physician, so
that kind of brings up like hierarchy again though, because like we sort of said like it's like Logan and the girls, but like realistically there's like no hierarchy like amongst our group. Like we all made like collaborative decisions throughout the process. Like there was never like anybody like bossing anybody else around or like somebody sitting around not doing anything. Like everybody was participating and everybody was like on the same level. So I thought that was like,
I almost felt like if anything the simulation was moving quicker than us.
We
didn't have full
exactly.
control of it.
I don't think we had control over the simulation either personally, but
I don't think anyone makes it to the top.
It was to show how strong our team is. We all got, except for Danielle, because it was technological problems that caused Danielle's mishap. But like we all got carried off together. We were all taken off the mountain together like a team. We all died together.
Level 4, we got taken together.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
thought we were at level 5.
Level 5 is the top.
Is it? Only makes level 4. We got close.
We're still like the best team.
We were gonna summit. We were like in the process of summiting, and it said we were like not in critical condition, but like poor condition, and we still got taken off. I thought we could have made it up, but
maybe it was because one person was in critical, so we all just went as a team, you know?
Probably. That's how a good team would do it. That's how a good team would do it.
Yeah, committed. So committed.
So yeah, I mean like. I think we all had like a lot of like. I mean, we all didn't necessarily enjoy like the physical like Everest simulation itself, but I think we all had a good time doing it.
Definitely.
I think we had fun doing it. Should we just go through like best part and like worst part of this whole process?
Well, first I think we should go over the scheduling like problems. We touched on a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, trying to meet for this video making was awful.
Yeah.
Just absolutely awful.
Yeah, it was really bad.
So the first problem was the Cubs game,
Yeah.
and I had to work late. So we were planning on meeting 2 nights ago at I think 9 o'clock, and then you had to go to the ER. Your friend. Your friend had to go to the ER. Yeah, but then we weren't totally sure on what time everyone would actually be able to meet up, and some of us had midterms the next day. So we decided to cancel that and then meet now, which is during class time, which we were hesitant to do because we knew we wouldn't have a ton of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we were able to work through it, and we talked a lot through text and then through Google Doc. We were able to
that was really helpful, actually. Yeah, we sort of like set up like this like video through Google Docs, and it like made it like really, really easy for us to communicate with each other. Yeah.
So now on to best and worst.
Yeah, best and worst. Just the best thing was like getting to know everybody in the group, like becoming friends with everybody. Like it's not just like group mates or like teammates. Like these guys are all my friends at this point. So that was like really, really nice. Worst part was just scheduling, and that's nobody's fault. Like that's just like obligations that we all have, and it just worked out in a way that we all had conflict of schedules, but it never created any like problems between us. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the worst part for me was killing Danielle. Yeah, well, I think we did a good job, guys.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, all in the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Logan.
1, 2, 3. Logan and the girls.